The United States today faces complex and unprecedented challenges. Science is more critical to our health, environment, prosperity, security, and quality of life than ever before. But are we prepared to face those challenges? Our schools continue to trail other countries. We must find new ways to engage our children in science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. Our very future depends on it.
I see Northern Virginia as the epicenter. How it will sustain itself over the next decade, I think, will be a primary function of building that pipeline. That pipeline of skills, that pipeline of abilities that can support and sustain this industry. If we don't do it locally, if we can't sustain it locally, the technology and the industry sectors will go elsewhere.
The companies out here are already starting to realize that they are having to draw from outside the region to find those people to continue building their workforce. Engaging children in STEM education and getting them excited about math and science is critical.
We need a concerted effort and we need a focal point. I see the Children's Science Center as being that focal point.
You made the balloon blow up without using the air from your lungs. Look at that.
When you consider that we have 500,000 children in Northern Virginia, you're looking at a fairly sizable amount of kids that are likely not having these kind of enriching experiences that a children's museum offers.
What a shame we don't have something like that. We have lots of museums where people can walk in and can read about something, which is important, but we don't really have as many opportunities for interactive learning, and the Science Museum will offer that to kids.
The importance of museums cannot really be overstated, especially for children. When children are young, it's when they get inspired and they see really exciting things and they see the possibilities, and it's before they realize sometimes that some of these things take effort and maybe they're hard work, but it starts with inspiration.
I can tell you that as a psychologist, children learn best in a multisensory environment. Children learn and they retain when they have a positive, playful experience. For a lot of kids, science can tend to be flat on a book. They're not getting the kind of emotional imprinting and exposure that they need. Here, they're interacting, they're playing, they're having fun. They're able to choose what pieces they want to work on and becoming experts. And it's sending a message to their growing brain that this is something that I could be good at. It's something that builds my self-esteem when I realize I can complete this task or learn about this experiment.
Why are the two moving?
It's called torque.
I can actually close the loop and learn something really important. I could be a scientist. You look at the children's faces and then, wow, I made that and look what happened. You just lit a fire in that child's mind. That's what you did. That's what Museum Without Walls is about. Now magnify that on a scale I can't even describe, and that's what the Children's Science Center itself will be. That's what we're trying to do here.
Excellent job.
I
As a teacher, you can't stress the importance enough of give these children these experiences when they're young, because they pick it up. They just soak it in like a sponge, and they pick it up so much easier. The most important reason to have a science center here is that it gives those children a chance to be excited about engineering, math, science, all of these subjects. And if they're excited about it, they'll learn it. And if they'll learn it, they can solve our problems.
I get goosebumps when I think about it, because you can actually make a difference in the life of that child if you just turn that light bulb on. And I think that's one of the things about this museum that gets me the most excited.
You have to light that fire. When you light that fire, it grows and spreads and spreads and spreads, and that's how we get the future scientists of the world.
The Children's Science Center is such a legacy project. How many times will we get to say, at the end of our years, that, that we affected the lives, that we changed the lives of ultimately millions of children, sparking their curiosity and their imagination, their passions, perhaps changing their courses in their lives.
I know everyone believes it should happen. Everyone believes it should have happened a long time ago. But now is the time that you should be involved. Now is the time that you can make the biggest difference.
I personally am not going to be the one who finds an alternative to fossil fuels. I'm hoping that there are children in the next generation that are smarter than me and that can find these answers. So really, a museum like this, it's more than just somewhere neat to take your kids on the weekend. It's hope.